Today, I'm thankful for Wufoo. Wufoo, that's a silly name for a really cool tool. It's a survey SaaS product, right? So Wufoo Forms. Don't let the name fool you. It's extremely powerful. Now, I just talked about Google Docs yesterday, and they have Google Surveys, which is cool. But Wufoo is far more powerful for a number of reasons. The places that you can stick the data when you're done, how you can manipulate the data, but I like how you can create surveys that will generate additional questions based on previous questions that are answered, right? So I make a survey for my sales process that is the initial consultation questionnaire. And it saves a lot of time during my first sales call because I get a lot of information. But nobody wants to send a prospect a gigantic survey with 100 questions, right? They don't want to fill that out. Salespeople don't want to do it. They're like, oh, I can't do this. It's a barrier to sale. And I agree. However, with Wufoo, you can ask 10 questions. They scroll up and down and they're like, okay, cool. And they start filling it out. But as they answer questions, yes, it'll throw more questions in down below the line of visibility that dig into that a little bit more. But the beauty of it is that if somebody answers yes to a question, they are probably into whatever you're asking and they're willing to answer more questions about it because they want to give you more details. What they don't want is a whole bunch of questions that don't pertain to them. So with Wufoo, you can make that structure where if I answer this question yes, I can add these 2 follow-up questions, but they don't see them until they answer them, and therefore the survey looks short and sweet. So it's a very powerful survey tool. It not only will email you, the results, but it will put it into a database or other places, and you can really export the data into more usable places for a more scalable and long-term data set. So that's my tip for today. I'm very thankful for Wufoo.